Okay, Tom, tell me about some of the obstacles that you've had to face in getting this monumental task of getting our organ back into.
Well, when I finally got the organ to run, we tried connecting it to the original speakers that were in the chambers and discovered that neither side would work. And as a result, a pair of Leslies were obtained, and now I'm connecting those Leslies into the console.
And tell me a little about, you were the one that suggested the Leslies for us, we not knowing the Alumni Foundation providing the funds for them, but not knowing anything about what would be desirable.
Okay.
You found these on
eBay.
Okay.
And suggested that the Alumni Association pursue their purchase, which they have done, and so now we're putting everything back together.
So the last 2 or 3 days that I've been here listening to Dennis play and then watching you scurry around and making sure everything's working the way it should, it's an amazing sound that's coming out of this.
Oh, yes.
This venue here in our auditorium, it's unique. I don't know of any of the other Tulsa schools that might have an auditorium that has their original instrument.
I don't think any of them do. The new Central High School, I think, has the organ from, the pipe organ from Old Central High School.
Okay.
But I'm not sure if it's playing right now. Will Rogers currently doesn't have an organ. And I don't know that any of the other high schools had, Nathan Hill had an organ similar to this, but I don't know if it's still playing.
So we're fortunate in that we've had the alumni that have stepped up to help fund this project.
Which is great.
And finding the two of you gentlemen through Phil Judkins, and that you've made this trip several times and you've dedicated a portion of your summer into getting this up and running.
Well, this is
Just
such
want
a
to say thank
wonderful
you.
auditorium, and it's looking, I mean, it looked wonderful the first time we walked in, but with the new paint job, and I know you're getting new seats, and it's kind of an exciting event. I think it's
And I'm just
come to
happy
life
to,
into the school.
And I'm just happy to have another Hammond that's actually back up and doing what it was intended to do.
Well, tell me how many Hammonds you have in your home.
We have two, and one of them isn't. Both of them. One of them is a model similar to this, but it's from 1941, and it's a slightly different configuration. And then we have Dennis's Hammond from 1936.
In the first year Hammond was in business.
And his happens to have two Leslie speakers connected to it. Mine just has one, but that's because of the location it's in. There isn't room for two. And and they both get played on a regular basis.